Hi, David.
Hi, Jeff.
I would say this is Jeff.
That's a good build-up. That's a good build-up.
Okay,
Well
thank
done.
you. There's a very, I don't know,
Sibilant?
is it sibilant? Is that the word I'm looking for?
I think it's sibilant.
The S sounds.
I believe that's sibilant.
Okay. That's a good word for it. It's I guess an autonym? Does that mean like it defines itself? Like it is itself a definition of itself?
Okay, so Lexicon Valley hasn't covered that, so I
you don't
know. I mean, I'm caught up on Lexicon Valley, except apparently their premium podcasts are different, but whatever.
Yeah, which apparently I just get
Yeah.
for some reason.
Weird.
We are playing Axiom Verge.
Yes.
As might be obvious.
Yeah, we're going through the area I liked a lot.
Yes, this is called E-Kur-Mah, as you probably deduced from the
Video title.
yes, the video title.
I'm sure there's also, the episode title at the beginning. Oh, you
Yes,
got a
that
piece of
will- that
paper.
also- Yes, I got a piece of paper. Let's see what it says. An anonymous quote.
Okay.
Roaring storms of fire and darkness cast like stones between combatants, probably nuclear war.
Mm-hmm.
Sky ocean was torn asunder.
The breach?
So, the breach, possibly. I mean, I would say that's the most likely thing, but it also might just be that they destroyed their atmosphere. So, masters of patterns being castrated, and old machines return to slumber. My hands are in the air right now because I don't know. So, I mean, Trace and Athetos are called pattern mines. So possibly that it's just referring to humans?
Maybe.
If they are in fact separate from Sudrans, I mean, maybe the Sudrans are, maybe it's a time travel kind of thing, where it's
Right.
like just an ancient, either forward or backwards in time kind of situation.
Physical object carried by Sudrans. Literal key.
Yes, an actual literal key.
Are you going to apologize for
Apologize.
killing?
Poor Trace.
It's
A very,
unfortunate.
a very not interesting power up, which is just go up here and then get the thing that is literally a key,
Yep.
so that the door opens.
Which
It's sort of like, it's as disappointing as it is in Blaster Master. When you get, like, the very first power ups you get is improves your gun so that you can destroy things,
yeah.
like more better.
Right.
And then you get like an awesome hover jets for your tank. And then you're like, all right, what's going to be in level 4? It's a sewer level. The boss is a frog, and you get a key, so that when you walk into the things that have keys on them, they open.
Are you having problems?
It kind of sucks. No, I am intentionally taking longer on that screen because obviously I was planning to tell a story about Blaster Master, and it was going to take exactly that long. This is all very, very carefully planned.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, we are very meticulous about how we do
Very
things.
meticulous. He shot me in my drone butt.
No, it just makes me think of Metroid Prime Echoes, where it's just like, all right, we have all these pickups. Most of them are just keys.
Yes, I do not like Metroid Prime 2 for that reason. Or Echoes, I suppose.
I mean, that's both accurate, I think.
Yeah. The Dark World mechanic in that is just terrible. The
Yeah.
game's good though. Like, I still recommend playing it. When I say it's terrible, I don't mean like it's internet hyperbole terrible, and that it's actually a great game. But that one aspect of it does make it not as eminently recommendable as the
Right.
first game.
Yeah, it's having
Land
only
of the
experienced it through other people.
civilized
Yeah. Sorry.
Often described as motherland, a promised kingdom. So, land of civilized kings, I assuming is the Sudrans talking about their history or their past, which might have been just like humanity, possibly, or something that was like human technology.
How did we learn to fear such things? Human nature. So yeah.
Sure, it does say human nature, which I assume is intentional.
Mm-hmm.
But also could be a translation.
Right, but they've been really on point with Sudrin and other things. So
True.
I assume the word choice was very specific there.
Sure, that is yeah. So it's basically a treatise against people
Ludditism.
that, yeah, or even people that are just stuck in talking about the halcyon days of yore, about how everything was better before, now everything sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, back when I was a kid, everything was awesome, and now the kids these days are dumb and part of a giant corpse pile because of a pathogen made by some sort of dimension-traveling human. You know that story.
It's an old one.
Yeah, the story that you've heard a million times from your grandparents, probably.
Well, yeah. Well, my grandparents are Southern, so yes.
They were also very good at prospecting, which explains the accent.
Mm-hmm.
The sort of, yes, the affectation.
Well, I mean, like,
That didn't.
when members of my family actually own mineral rights, it's one of those things where it's a joke, but accurate.
Okay.
I don't own mineral rights. Don't try to rob me.
Please don't rob me. Don't rob my mineral rights, which aren't there. Don't come at me and say I need your mineral rights, and then get real mad when I don't have them, and then like take all my other stuff.
Which isn't much. I mean, I work for a church. I'm a professional musician. I don't have really anything.
Oh, bless your heart.
All right.
We got a power node.
Yeah. Is that the only power up you get for getting the eyeball key?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the rest of the level does open up, so there are the power-ups on the other side naturally.
Right, but that's the only one that is directly because, oh, you got a key. I feel like maybe that key was there just for the sake of either he ran out of power-ups, or...
Which I don't actually think is true.
Okay.
Because I would say, the reason I would say that is because of the vast amount of weapons in the game.
Right. So it probably has more to do with a joke or a reference. Like, you have to have a key in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a video
Possibly.
game. And you have to have keys in video games. That are stars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
We're gonna bring out some old weapons. We got this in like the first episode.
And then didn't really use it.
Yeah, it's slightly better because it's powered up and has more range, but you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's no Kilver, but you know.
nothing's Kilver. Except for Kilver. Kilver is Kilver.
Okay, that makes sense. The other thing I said makes sense. I didn't get that extra square.
You really need to fix that.
Okay.
Okay, good. You would think that there would be something in one of those freaking rooms. Up top, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
Yeah, there's a...
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna be a drone. Why not?
Okay. I mean, you can.
Yeah, searching through this area for items is, it's tedious, but I don't really know what you can do about it, because it's just inherent to the system, right? You have a drill. So you're like, well, is there a thing over here? Okay, there's not. What about over here?
Yeah. I was super pumped when I got the last item here. Because this is not the thing that broke me. This is not the thing that made me look up an answer.
Okay.
You were there for that. When I say look up an answer, I mean you told me what it was.
You actually got this one, which I had missed originally.
Yeah. That
so
one.
this little guy is spelling out a message.
Spelling out.
So the I is golden, which actually indicates that it's the start of the message.
Right. It's like Ikutska or something?
Now, Iskart Ihanzu.
That's what it is. Yeah, all these post-it notes are very much stuck together at this point.
Well, that is part. I mean, you know, post-it notes. It's kind of what they do.
Right. Yeah, Iskart Ihanzu.
So we'll be using that actually in this very room.
This is the only room you use it in.
Yeah, that's true. But also, it's at the bottom of the room, so we just won't use it right now. Get off me, get off me, get off me.
I thought you used it right here.
It does open that side to the left, but you have to get to it from the bottom, so we'll just use it at the bottom to open up that area.
Okay. I don't remember that, but it's also been long enough since I played this that I could very easily be wrong.
Having played it and recorded it and then edited it into a video that you're watching, I'm pretty sure that that's what happened.
I can't be sure. I don't know.
Okay, sure. Healthy skepticism, I suppose. So yes, we'll use it right here. I can type. I do an okay typing here.
Yeah. Nope.
There it is. It does a little bit worse time typing on some of the other passwords.
Oh wait, you're right.
Gotta go fast and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a new weapon.
Yep.
We'll
It's
use
one
this.
that I enjoyed, even though I didn't think it was that good.
It's fun to look at, and we'll use it for a screen or two and then move on.
Move back to the Kilver.
So, homing missiles, kind of.
No, they just fire randomly.
Yeah, it's the same gun that the little purple pink things spout in the what is the name of the area? I forget the name of the area.
Wait, do they home?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they just kind of randomly fired in the direction you were facing.
No, they should go in the direction. They should. It's my understanding that they veer towards the enemies.
Well,
so.
I mean, that's fine. That's what it looks like. It wouldn't be the first time I just flat out didn't notice an obvious thing.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's the same attack that enemies from earlier on have been using.
Right.
Right when we got high jump around that area.
I mean, you're in agreement with this. It's always good when there's a game that gives you just a whole bunch of really great weapons with infinite ammo.
Yes, infinite ammo is great. The address bombs are not great.
No, they're not.
It's another thing that seems informed by its Metroid-ness. At least, I mean, I think Thomas Hab did say, or was quoted as saying very specifically, that he didn't want doors to be locked. So there are no, locked doors in the game. Except for boss fights, I suppose.
Right.
So you never shoot a door, you don't have to find a weapon to shoot a door. There's some...
Oh, you got the super coat.
We got the super coat!
It just made everything a whole lot more painful.
Also, we can go through 3 blocks.
And you can break through the breakables.
You can only go through 2 blocks up and down. 2 blocks? Yeah. 3 blocks left and right, 2 blocks up and down. And then it will break enemies and also blocks that you can, break.
Yes. Yeah, E-Kur-Mah. Sorry. And now you're gonna go up?
Then head right to get the rest of the items.
Right.
And then we'll go up and out.
So there were multiple times I was trying to jump and or move while jumping that I would do a dash.
Sure.
But
this doesn't work very well.
Wow. Maybe you should go into the rebirth chamber and...
No, that's fine. I got this.
Maybe heal up?
Yeah, it's called use the kilver.
Yeah. That is how you should handle all of life's problems.
All things should be just kilvered. Yeah, I wish I had a short-range electric shotgun I could just shoot at this problem.
Well...
I'm not sure what I grabbed onto with the grappling hook there.
I just watched it and I don't know. All right, it's reading time.
It's reading time.
More
official
reading.
Letter to Axiom Hesitant to, yes, do what the Khalil 2, which, as you remember, are the Rusalka, or the,
Big machine ladies.
Machine ladies, indeed. Min Aruna, which I think is, we've seen other things from him or her.
That's the king, isn't it? Or the royal T, Queen, whatever.
Tim or Tur?
Uh,
I'm like, oh, I can't do this.
it's just... I understand the problem they're trying to fix,
yes.
but oh my god.
Yes. Trying to come up with... yes, again, language is not prescriptive. It really doesn't work usually if you just say, hey guys, use this word to mean this thing.
Yeah, it worked for Ms, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I understand the need for the word and all that, but oh hey, you got all the things.
I did get all the things.
Woo! But the other problem was just like, you made... Why would you want everyone to sound like Tweety Bird?
Yeah. I mean... So trying to come up with a proper singular neuter pronoun in English, you should just like mix all the three of them together. So you have he, she, and it. So you have she, he, it.
She, he, it.
Shit. That's my suggestion.
That's, it's not the worst.
It's close to what was posited in the episode.
Yeah. I can't what was positive in the episode? I can't remember.
It was someone's like, it's a one that's HOR''SH''IT.
Oh, right. You combined all of them.
Yeah.
He, she, or it.
Yeah, he, she, or it, yeah. And then if you pronounce it, it just kind of, sounds like a word that's might be familiar.
So
we're getting a much better weapon. This is my favorite. This is probably my favorite weapon in the game.
It's a really good weapon.
It's mostly because of the sound it makes. It goes.
I can hear it. Yes.
I'll be using a lot of this.
I just wish it didn't get blocked by anything. That's the one weapon where you shouldn't hear the invincibility ding.
Yeah, that's true. It is a little distracting, especially since it's so basic. You wanted to pull through. Well, there will be plenty of time to appreciate the ion beam, since I'll be using it mostly for the rest of the game.
All right, we've got some stuff to do in Kur.
Indeed. There's a few map spots, and in those map spots are some items. I love the sound when you do it during an address bomb.
I never tried doing that. It is the tractor beam powering down from Star Wars Episode 4, which is still one of my favorite sounds. It's a very specific favorite sound to have, I guess, but you're out lasering them, sort of.
I am kind of out lasering them. Is it a power generator? The shield generator, right?
The tractor beam and the shield generator, both of them had sounds.
I got a thing.
Yay!
Oots, 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 oots.
Bum.
So
bum.
we could have gotten that before, but, it's easier now that we have the super code.
Yeah.
That's another reason I really like this.
Oh, sounds are fun.
Sounds are fun. I like sounds.
Yes.
Hey, give me... Okay.
Hey, there we go.
That whole room over there is just a red herring.
Yeah. Yep.
A frustrating red herring, because you're like, all right, I guess I have to jump across and get to the... No, you don't.
No.
You just have to go over here.
Yeah. And I did all this, got to here, and didn't find that breaky block, and just like, what is going on?
I guess nothing's here at the end.
It was more on the lines of, well, there's something here, and I'm too dumb to find it, but I'm going somewhere else and completing more things. Are you gonna break all the things?
No.
Okay.
I was considering it. I was like, nah, it's fine.
Your life is worth more than just breaking all the breakable blocks. All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Another new weapon.
It's not as good.
It's kind of fun.
It is fun. Yeah. You can get your Castlevania on, I guess.
Yeah, kind of. It's a very weird whip thing that kind of looks like a parasite enemy from the moon in Final Fantasy 4.
Oh, yeah. That's a specific callback that
That's
both of us...
accurate.
Yeah. The leukocyte and the parasite or whatever.
Yeah, whatever those are called. Something like that.
It's the two CYTEs that
something site yes.
that Final Fantasy uses for all of its organism things. It's like leukocyte and parasite or something. Yeah, this is where we got the firewall,
and we're going to go back to the ion beam.
Yep. Screw these pink lava shrimp. Let's do this.
That guy hit me.
He did.
That will be it for Kerr, right? Yeah, Kerr.
Well, you still got to get the map square.
Yes, we get one more map square. Which is fine, because it's on our way. Mm-hmm. Well, it's enough on our way.
It's sort of...
Yep. That is the wrong one.
Nope. Yeah. Or yes, that is the wrong one. Nope.
That is the wrong door, but...
Yeah.
I had to get the drum fill going into the next section of the song. There we go.
There it is. Yay!
It's all occur.
There's still like a minute left in the video.
Time for a glitch. That's awesome.
Okay.
So if you put on Justin Bailey, naturally, you got your red thing going on.
Yeah,
right?
It's new now because we got the new coat.
If you pause while you do the dash and you switch your costume off and on, it'll stay there. So we can have disco party. You also notice that you can see how the effect works, kind of, where it breaks up your sprite, and it's just duplicating the sprite of the main character as it is currently, and then doing the effect on it.
Oh, okay.
It's over. This is the end of the video.
I figured. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm surprised you didn't dub different music in under that.
That's my ion beam.
That's your
Maybe
ion.
I will. Yes. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens in the final video.
Maybe the thing I just said makes no sense.
I'll just put in some Glassnost music, make it a callback to that episode of Doom 64.
Oh, wow.
With the club music. It's a deep cut for longtime viewers.
Right. Or the people who just go back through, watch your videos, and comment on how bad Doom 64 looks.
Yeah, they're like, oh man, this looks like garbage. I was like, well, hi, hold on. Yes, hold on. Look, Doom 64 is great.
It is great. But
it is also very dark.
Yeah.
If you are a viewer that remembers that reference and you're not paying us money, why aren't you paying us money? You can pay us money by giving in to your inner desire to give us money monthly, which you can do through Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably good enough for a pitch.
That's probably that's all we got to do.
Yes. I think that's the end.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we could talk about Dragon Quest or...
Well, we could. That's true. Let's see. I'm at the third act of Dragon Quest V.
What do you think so far?
Dragon Quest V is a very good storyline.
Yes!
I was surprised. It has the same Dragon Questiness, like the same loot cycle.
And the same mechanics
that they all
and
do.
All that. Yeah,
basically the same. Well, except they did add monster...
Right.
Monster team members.
That was the first game like that, yeah.
Kind of adorable.
Yeah.
Walking around with my Slime Knight, who is the best.
The Slime Knight is the best.
The Slime Knight is so good.
Especially it's like, hey, you can equip all the Metal Babel stuff. Yep. Okay, good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Here's a guy that gets all of the best armor in the game and is also a mage that can heal you.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically just a duplicate of the hero character, but just...
more powerful?
Yeah, just more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried out some other monsters, not really that many, but yeah, he's the only one that stuck around really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I had some good luck with just a regular slime because for some reason they can equip like top hats and boomerangs
for some reason.
reason, I don't know how they're throwing the boomerang, but a boomerang's a real good weapon to have on more than one party member. In the beginning of mid game especially.
I need you to follow me here on this train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
You have a slime, the mascot for Dragon Quest, the super adorable smiley thing that you just want to hug because it looks so soft.
It's a blueberry flavored Hershey Kiss, as far as I can tell.
And you're given the option of, well, we can let them put a top hat on it, but should we? What do you think the answer is?
Yes, of course.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting a top hat on a corgi. Of course you're going to do it.
Unfortunately, it does not change like the sprites because it is first-person battle, but yeah, that would be the next step. That'd
be cool, but no.
Yeah. I got in the third act of that game. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is my favorite story of a Dragon Quest game, but I only know the stories of 5 of them.
Sure.
So
it has very well, anyways, it was very different. I was not expecting the whole family-ness of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, this is extremely different than other JRPGs, which has orphans and everyone else does not have parents or families or siblings or like cousins or aunts or anything.
Yeah. And where this one's straight up, no, it's your family, dog. Go.
Yeah, you should go maybe try and help them out.
Yeah. I have to ask, who did you marry?
I had to go classic.
Okay, you went with childhood friend. You went with
childhood friend, yeah.
Good. You made the right choice.
I mean, the other choices seemed a little too... it seemed like the other girl had her own thing going with that other guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed kind of like, Now, I do kind of like Deborah.
So Deborah wasn't in the Super Nintendo, so I don't know anything about Deborah.
So they they added another sister.
Okay.
Which is basically just So, like, they took the tsundere sort of stereotype and then cut up the hot and cold part into 2 different characters.
Okay.
So you have just the characters is always just like, okay, I love you, do whatever, and the other one that just kind of hates your guts.
And that's Deborah?
And it's just, yes, Deborah is just like, I am super gorgeous, and I don't even know if you are worthy to be with me, and I don't even want to get married. And you turn her down, she's like, I don't even want to get married. It'd just be, a husband would just be like a hindrance to me.
Yeah, that's you did good picking Bianca then.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, all right, you can marry, the wishy-washy like frail girl, or you could marry the super awesome one you had the child. She killed ghosts with you, man.
There was the reanimated spirits of the dead were slain.
Yeah.
And she was only like 8. At the time.
Yeah, and did blue hair do any of that? No.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I also started playing Dragon Quest VIII again. Journey of the Cursed King.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting here with my brand new fancy video card, in my computer. I'm like, all right, well, I want to try and play like a game that's, fancy, right?
So you went for PS2.
Let me go to my Steam library, Yeah. Most of what's in the Steam library is like 2D games or like Minecraft level of graphics games.
Right, because that's what you had.
Yeah. So I have my untextured cube game called Naissance, which is awesome, made by the same people who made Cairo, which you should also play.
Okay.
Then there's the Minecraft art style inspired roguelike first person dungeon crawler based off of H.P. Lovecraft called Eldritch, which is also pretty good.
Okay. Neither of these seem graphically taxing.
Not graphically intense, no.
Okay.
Then there's, just some 2D games like Rogue Legacy.
Or Volgar the Viking.
Yes, Volgar the Viking. Those were also not graphically intense.
No.
So I was like, okay, I don't really have anything. I did eventually download Warframe, which we can go to a shot here.
In a little bit.
As an example of something that actually has, like graphics that I can I can turn sliders up on. It's like max. Yes, please.
Maybe someday I can do that, but not today.
So I was sitting there thinking about, well, what else can I do? I can maybe try and emulate stuff that I couldn't emulate before. or that I'm too lazy to literally stand up and reach on top of the bookcase over here.
You see, I have the excuse of I sold all 4 of my PS2s. So
I can literally see from where I'm sitting the edge of the Dragon Quest VIII box, and I can reach out and touch, which I'm doing right now. Might get a little too close to the microphone. I am literally touching the PS2 that I can play it with. But the PS2 is not the new hotness. The computer is. So I was like, all right, I will run Dragon Quest VIII, and I will run it in 1080, and I will run it at like 700 frames a second, because why not?
Because why
not? And then I just played the game at 10 times speed. Because that's what you do. I'm like, well, it's not really a tactical game.
No.
It's a very light tactical game. It's basically just your grinding means you'll inevitably win. So after a point, you get to the point where it's just fight is all you need to do to get through the actual mobs.
Mm-hmm.
So crank it up to 10 times speed and then just mash on that X button.
Mm-hmm.
That's good times.
So are you liking it? Are you liking it more?
Plus, I could cheat, like speeding it up and then save stating, so I can get crits if I really need to.
I mean, there's that, or you can. All right, follow me here.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually just cheat.
No. I won't actually cheat.
Okay.
That's somehow I feel like that would be in poor taste.
Seriously,
I will speed the game 10 times speed and then do a save state every now and then, because saving at churches and the only way to save in Dragon Quest games, which has never changed, is dumb.
Yeah.
At least you can do field saves in the DS and Android versions. Well, actually, I don't know if you can do it in the DS version. It might suspend the game, but in the Android version, for sure, you can just put saves down if you're even inside a dungeon.
Well, that's good, at least.
Which is convenient.
Yeah, that's...
It's inconvenient because it's inconsistent, so some dungeons you can't, and some you can, but anywhere in the overworld you can.
So I have a question. Maybe you know the answer to this. Like, was the church being the place you saved like a convention of necessity, or was it just something that RPGs did at that point?
Are you talking like for like Dragon Quest the first?
Yeah, and Final Fantasy. Well, Final Fantasy you could save on the overworld. You had to.
Right? It was actually Final Fantasy 1. How do you save?
I think it was just in the overworld.
Yeah,
Pretty
I think
sure
you could do that. That is one of the principal differences between the like sort of minutia of the early Final Fantasy games, is that you could always just save the game on the overworld, which you could not do in Dragon Quest, which you still cannot do in Dragon Quest.
Yeah. It's
I assume because literally all RPGs, including JRPGs, are literally Dungeons and Dragons. It's because of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, yeah.
So you would have to go to priests to, res your characters unless you're like especially high level. Kind of stuff.
I mean, that makes sense. It's just in Dragon Quest, because the first one you didn't go to the priest, you went to the king. And the king saved your journey.
Okay.
Could you save on the world map in Dragon Quest 1?
I have not played Dragon Quest 1.
It's been a long time since I played Dragon Quest 1.
Okay.
But
have you even played Dragon Quest 1, or is it just Dragon Warrior?
I played Dragon Warrior, and Dragon Warrior 2, and Dragon Warrior 3 a little bit, and Dragon Warrior 4, and Dragon Quest 5 at that point. And I tried playing Dragon Quest 6, but the translation patch wasn't done, so I got 2.5 hours in, and then there was no more text.
Well, if you enjoyed those other ones, perhaps you would like the Android version.
Yeah, maybe I should give 6 a try on that, but
you could just grind while you poop.
Really?
Well, you can. It's true facts.
It's just you said it out loud. It's just that you said it out loud. We are a tasteful podcast. Yes. And I just hit the mic with my face.
You did. Fantastic. Good job. Really getting into it. So that's the reason, or that's what I did with my new like NVIDIA 970 or whatever. I played Turok Dinosaur Hunter, and I played Dragon Quest 8, and I played Shadow Tower Abyss, which is also great. From Software game that hopefully you'll be able to do an LP of at some point.
Eventually, maybe.
If
that number gets high enough.
If that number gets high enough where I just give up and start doing it because I really want to.
Oh, you mean like what I'm going to start doing?
Yeah, just stuff and things.
Yeah.
Stuff and things.
I might just start doing the next LP I'm going to do, even if we don't hit that goal.
Yeah.
Which means y'all should bring it up to where we're at the goal before I finish.
That way it could seem like we're sticking to our guns, but really we're just kind of doing what we normally do, which is, what is the thing that I actually am interested in doing? Let's do that.
Let's do that. And it's not even good games. There's something wrong with me.
Yes. Well, it'll be an interesting series.
It will. I mean, but
there's an angle. There's an angle to it.
If we look at the games I have played, all right? Mm-hmm. True Crime, go back to the beginning. Soul Blazer.
Sure.
The game is good.
If you press R and L, you can absorb things towards you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like you can do an Illusion of Gaia.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Terranigma.
Did you know that? I feel like you didn't know that.
I didn't while we were playing.
Okay.
I did at some point in my life. No, we did that. And then it was True Crime Streets of LA, which is an okay game.
It's a very popular, a populist game.
Yes,
lots of hits, lots of views.
Mm-hmm.
A very John Carpenter-esque third act.
Very much, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the next game? Zexus.
Yes. Now Zexus was good. That was a good game.
That was an okay game. Yeah, it functioned.
Mm-hmm. It was not terrible.
No, that one boss is just a pile of trash, but otherwise it's fine. I like the number of unique sprites for everything, even if the gameplay is repetitive.
And I did make you play Gradius 5, so...
Right, but that wasn't my choice, my deal. I mean, it was my choice. It's not like you put a gun to my head, but...
It's true, I did not. I can confirm.
And then the next set of games I'm going to be playing are actually bad.
Yes.
Some of them are actually bad.
And I have never played any of them, so...
Well, I almost made the joke because your parents love you, but... I mean, they do love you. That's not the joke.
Wait,
No, the joke... It's just, I don't want to
You don't insinuate the negation of that, the obvious opposite point.
Yes. My parents love me, all right? That's... They bought. We'll go over it. It will be in the first video.
It'll be
all right.
It's fine. We don't. Yeah, okay. We don't. Okay. It's 38 minutes and stop. Cut.
All right.
Stop.
Stopping recording.
Stop the recording.